Tampa. I'm at the world's longest sidewalk. Let me show it to you. Right here, this is Bayshore Boulevard at 4.5 miles. It's known as the longest sidewalk. And got a gorgeous day here in Tampa. So what I'm going to do is, I'm kind of close to downtown here, so we're going to walk the Bayshore Boulevard just for a little bit into downtown, and then transfer to over the Riverwalk into Tampa Water Street, and then I might go all the way to Sparkman's Wharf. So anyways, let me show you the scenery. This is Davis Island Hospital, and you can see the helipad that's right over there. So might be a little bit longer of a video because I'm just going to do a long walk, so I may not talk throughout all of it, which you might be happy to hear that. So if you're there, let me comment. Let me make sure I can see your comments. Right across there, that's Harbor Island. If you saw a couple weeks ago, or maybe 10 days ago, we did the Tampa Lighted Boat Parade. Now, I apologize, there wasn't that many boats. I was a little bit early if I had waited a half hour. Hey, Happy New Year to you. Is that Del Noah? Yeah, I can see the name. The sun's a little bright here. But anyways, that's Harbor Island. And then over across here is the Tampa Convention Center and the Marriott Water Street, which that's where we're going to walk to. And then right there's the JW Marriott, which is one of the new hotels. Hey, Happy New Year to you. I can see the comments, but then the name is a little too small with the sun. I can't see. And then right there is the Embassy Suites. So hey, good to see you all. Glad to see you on this Happy New Year's. The weather's just gorgeous. I wasn't planning to do this today. I was going to get some work done, that personal work I need to get done at home, but the weather's just too good today, so I had to get out and show you it all. So let's get back on Davis Island Boulevard. Hey, Happy New Year to you too. And hope you all are doing good. Even if you don't have weather as nice as Tampa, hopefully you're staying warm wherever you're at. So across there are a lot where the tour boats, you take tour boats and you can rent these little electric boats. You can rent bikes, water bikes. Now I'm not sure if they're open today. Hey, Happy New Year. Wow, good to see all of you on board. I was going to go over to the St. Pete Pier, which I know the St. Pete Pier is pretty happening on New Year's Day. But the thing is, I'm kind of in a time crunch to film this Tampa video, so I didn't want to take a whole day to go over there to St. Pete Pier. I wanted to be in Tampa where I could film, even though it's not that far. But so I decided to do it around Tampa. Now, oh, here comes one of the boats that you can rent. Way over there, you can see it coming underneath the bridge. Tampa's pretty happening, but where a lot of the crowds are at now is at a bowl game at Raymond James Stadium, which if you saw the post from yesterday, we were at Raymond James Stadium for the Bucks game. Today, there's they call it the ReliaQuest Bowl, and it's Wisconsin and LSU that's playing. And last I looked, Wisconsin was doing pretty good, which normally I would root for the SEC team, but being that we just did Wisconsin 3 months ago, I got a pull for the Badgers. Sorry, Tigers. So yeah, that's Tampa water taxi. Now that's a different water taxi, I believe, from the yellow. The yellow water taxis are the bigger water taxis, and the ones, if you're looking to commute and just getting around from place to place, you want to do the yellow. It's called the pirate water taxi, the yellow ones, because they're going to have more frequent service. So let's go ahead and go over the bridge here. Just a gorgeous day. The downtown skyline of Tampa. And the Tampa Convention Center right in front of us. Oh, let you see Bailey too while we're walking. There's Bailey. She traded the Rocky Top Orange for the Buccaneer Red yesterday and looked pretty good in it. But she failed to do her job, as she somehow didn't help the Bucs win yesterday. But that's okay, because if the Bucs win next week, they'll still be in the playoffs and win the division. So Bailey is 1-1 as far as the home teams go. Of course, she was at Clemson for her very first sporting game, and she did help Clemson beat Notre Dame on that day. But wasn't enough to help Baker Mayfield and the Bucs win yesterday. So enough about football. This right here is the Tampa Riverwalk, which we walked down in our holiday boat parade video. So we're gonna walk down there now. So even though it's some of the same areas I showed you then, it was dark, or getting dark on that video. So this is daytime. You know, I could even walk the same route down the Riverwalk that we did in that video, which was from here to the Armature Works. But we're gonna go in the other direction. But if I did go that same route, you know, it would look different because it's daytime. So this Riverwalk, it's beautiful in the daytime, it's beautiful at night. Again, it's rated, I believe, the number 3rd best Riverwalk in the country. And the top is San Antonio, which, yeah, that sounds right. But we got some music coming, so let me let the music go by first. But then the second best Riverwalk in the country is rated Detroit. Like what in the world, Detroit? Even though I think Detroit is much better than what people give it credit to. In fact, we did a video in 2018 about Detroit explaining that. But still, hey, almost as nice as Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver is pretty. Speaking of that part of the country, I do want to get to Alaska this summer. June or July is what I'm hoping for, Lord willing. And of course, this Riverwalk is dog friendly. And you see one of those pirate water taxis going now that I was telling you about. So those are about $20, I believe, for a day pass. So those are what you want to ride when you want to get around the Tampa waterfront Riverwalk areas. Bailey is whining. I think she must see a dog. Just gorgeous palm trees. You know, we kind of curse out Tampa in the summer, the brutal heat and humidity. But this time of year, it kind of helps us to remember why we live here. So, you know, you get 5 months of brutal heat and humidity and then another 5 months of paradise. Hey, Happy New Year. Good to see you. And sorry, I go back and look at the comments later, so even if I don't respond to them now, I will respond later. I know I'm very bad about that, and I apologize about that. Just my eyes, although better than they were last year because I had LASIK surgery, still, if the print is real fine or if it's real bright, real dark, you know, I still need a little glass to help see. And coming over here on the Riverwalk is one of these little boats, which I think are the coolest things that you can rent. I think they're electric. This little green little boat right over there. So you can rent, I believe it's about $99 maybe for 2 hours, something like that. I'll let you know on the featured video that we do, and of course give all the details. But they can go, I believe, for about 2.5 miles up. This is the Hillsborough River. This part is the Hillsborough River from here on up, and then out that way is the channel, Garrison Channel. Oh, I'm not sure. I know this is Garrison Channel, and I think that's still called Garrison Channel. So that leads out into Tampa Bay, thus the name of the region. So I'm gonna walk around this patio area. I mean, if you've seen my other live videos, you may have seen it before, but you know, we won't spend much time there. We'll just walk through it. But you know, I got to show you it because it's just a nice area to come to downtown and hang out. So it doesn't seem very crowded. It's certainly not as crowded as it was during that holiday boat parade, but it's never as crowded as that. So I'm just gonna walk quickly down the boats, show you the boats very quickly, and then show you the bar, and then we'll walk up Tampa Water Street. And these are all the boats you can do. You got a pedal 2-hour cruise. These retro boat rentals, I think that's new. I don't remember that before. And then the little green boat that I was pointing out earlier. So yeah, so 2 hours is $149. 1 hour is $79, and there's all your info. And then in our last video, Tampa 2022, we rode one of these, the electric e-boats. And they're about the same price, $129 per hour, I guess maybe, or $89 for a standard boat. I think they got 10 passenger and 12 passenger boats. So that's the difference in the price. And the 12 passenger boat is fully shaded, which is useful here in Florida. And then the 10 passenger boat is only partially shaded. So enough of that. And then I'll show you what is new here is the Tampa speedboat, which I'm happy to see Tampa get a speedboat. If you've seen our Miami videos or our Virginia Beach videos, you know I love those speedboats. But it's called the Bay Rocket. And it looks like they are open today because I see people at the ticket counter. But I don't know much info about it yet, but I will find out for the video and maybe write it for the video. So let's walk on up here through, again, I think they still call this Sail Pavilion. Nice little bar area, of course, a great hangout for before hockey games for Lightning, Bucks, and I'm sure this place is going to be super crowded after the bowl game today. So this is a Big Ray's Fish Camp, which is really good. We ate at it on the Tampa 2022 video. They often have a really long line. They usually do pretty good getting your food fairly quick, so even if it is a long line, it usually isn't too bad, but it would be nice. It would be nice to see another little counter-served eatery, outdoor eatery in this little, they call this the Convention Center Basin area. So let me turn it, let me show you Bailey. She was one. Say Happy New Year's, Bailey.
Happy New Year's, Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So now this starts Tampa Water Street. So let me, and then that's the Embassy Suites right there. Now, if if you have to go to the restroom, these hotels probably won't like me pointing this out, but you know, sometimes you gotta go. You can go in there at the Embassy Suites. It's on the second floor where that sky bridge is at, and it leads to restrooms. Or you also have the Tampa Water Street. I mean the Marriott Water Street. That's this hotel right there. So in fact, maybe we'll just walk in the Marriott Water Street. But first, this is the JW Marriott. I'm gonna get that with the drone, so I'll give you a better look at it on the video. Yeah, so there's, as I mentioned, there's a bowl game going on right now, but I'll bet you come a couple hours, there's going to be a lot of people on the streets as the Badgers and the LSU Tiger fans start populating the area. But they're over 3 miles from here at Raymond James Stadium. So this is the Marriott Water Street. And I'll take you to the back porch too. They got a nice little bar here. In fact, there's the bowl game. No, that's not Raymond James. They must be at halftime at the bowl game that's in Tampa here. And let me show you this back patio. Hello. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
This is a great place to dine, though. You probably want reservations, but you can get a seat right here on the water. And it is dog friendly. All right, now we're gonna get back on the Riverwalk and then jump back over to Water Street. Just wanted to show you the back side of the hotel here, back side of the Marriott Water Street. It's a gorgeous day. Temperatures, I think, are in the upper 60s, possibly low 70s. So just ideal weather. Then across the way, those are residential condos. That's Harbor Island, a real ritzy area. Bailey's wanting here. What are you whining about, Bailey? You see dogs?
Sort of that too. Like that was like a binge show for me. That was
Hey, Happy New Year there. Yeah, now I'm seeing your comments again. So. I that one comment about Future City, I didn't catch all of that. Then across the way here is Amalie Arena, where the Tampa Bay Lightning won last night, and Stamkos set some kind of record. I think for the most games. So we're gonna walk through. Part of this area is under construction, so bear with me. I'll try to walk through it real quick and try to get you all the way to Sparkman's Wharf. It's such a beautiful day. I'm gonna have to go over there. You know, it's really nice right now because you know, it's not really a work day. A lot of people are off, so you don't have a lot of the downtown traffic noise. Just peaceful sounds from the river or from the channel and people in the park. So it's really nice. And coming up here is the Tampa Bay History Center. Behind that are these condos. I forget what they call them. They just call it 815 Water Street. It's just called by the address of the condo. But when we did the Tampa 2022 video, I think they were just barely starting to operate. In fact, one of the builders had asked me for some of my footage from that video. Oh, hey, good to see you all. Oh. Yeah, let me show you it. I was showing myself and not the condo. Yeah, I'm gonna try to look at your condo here. Oh, your hometown, yeah. So anyways, the top of the condo, which we'll show you by drone, is just awesome. They got a real nice deck up there. So if you have a little money, look for a place to live. That's it. So this Water Street development plan, you know, we started these yearly videos in 2018, I think, when that development plan kind of started. So there's two phases. There's phase one, which just completed, and then phase two, which they're gonna just start, or maybe they already have started. So I'm excited about this 2024 video, as we're gonna show you phase one now complete. So nice. If you remember some of the scenes from the Tampa 2019 video, 2020 video, saw a lot of cranes. In fact, I think we titled the 2019 video Palm Trees and Cranes. And then I show crane, the bird crane, but a little play on words. But it's just because there were so many cranes here, you know, because there was so much building. But now those cranes have been replaced by completed buildings. So we're coming on up to that condo that I showed you. I was talking about, they had a nice roof. Well, at the bottom, oh, you don't want to see close up on my face. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, at the bottom is a Greenwise. Greenwise, Publix is the grocery stores here in Georgia, and they have them in Tennessee too. It's, I think, the #1 rated grocery store in the country because they're just known for taking care of their employees and customers. But anyways, Greenwise is their organic food company, so health food. So Greenwise will have a lot of regular products like the regular Publix do, but in addition, they specialize in organic foods and vitamins. And you see some of the Wisconsin Badger fans there. Now, I really enjoyed that Wisconsin series, although in views, it hasn't done well in views, but I think that's just because we posted it, you know, in the fall, and nobody's going to Wisconsin or looking at Wisconsin in the fall because they got brutally cold winters. But that was the last complete series with Bella. And, you know, and for those of you who don't know or haven't seen our recently posted Atlanta video, we showed Bella's final ride as Bella passed away on day one of filming in the Atlanta, Knoxville, Greenville trip.
I don't know if you guys have had all the Christmas tree photos you want, but this is
Yeah, so well, what's the name of your company?
Magic Glide.
Magic Glide. And how much is a tour like this?
$65 a person.
Okay, great.
Worth
Yeah.
every cent.
Yeah, and that's for about an hour tour?
2 hours.
2 hours, okay,
I've
great.
never
Yeah.
done it before, so.
Yeah, we're also doing a Tampa 2024 video, which I'll feature you guys on. So.
Oh, great.
All right,
Okay.
yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Highly recommend this time.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, so there you go, Segway tour. And oh, good, we're close to Sparkman's Wharf. And you can see here the trolley tracks. You know, Tampa was just rated #1 for something downtown, and I gotta pull up that story. I'll tell it on the video. But part of the reason was this Tampa streetcar, which, you know, as a Tampa resident, the streetcar used to be a joke because nobody used to ride it. You know, when it first started, and everybody just thought it was a big flub. But now it's kind of a neat little way to get around the city. So here's a little southeast sign if you come and visit Tampa. So that, as well as this, used to be called, I think they used to call this Channel Side, even though technically the Channel Side district is just, oh, you're looking at me. Yeah, this is Sparkman's Wharf, but they used to call this Channel Side. And some of you who are Tampa residents remember. You can maybe help me out with the actual name it was, but it was kind of a flub. You know, they built this kind of little shopping center. It's kind of near where the Tampa port is, where the cruise ships come and dock, and you know, and nobody really populated it. It was just kind of a flub. But part of this Tampa Water Street, in fact, let me turn around because we can get a good view of the Water Street district here. Part of this Tampa Water Street district included a revamping of this whole area. Whoa! So there you can look back at the Water Street. Let me just point out, that right there is the Tampa Edition Hotel. That's Tampa's only 5-star hotel right there. In fact, I think those two buildings are, and then this building in front is a USF building, University of South Florida. And this tower has been here a long time. This is one of the first high rises in this part of Tampa. But anyways, let me show you. This is Sparkman's Wharf. Again, they rebuilt this whole area, and it's a big success now. You got all these counter-served eateries, which, if you know me, I love counter-served eateries because only 5-star. Yeah, you're right. Yep, only 5-star hotel. I had to get in the shade to see your comment there. So now I'm in the shade, so I can kind of catch up. There was a sign saying, "Be armed with a gun." Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, they have a good selection of counter-served eaters, which I kind of judge a city by it, and it's one of my knocks on Gatlinburg. As much as I love Gatlinburg, but as crowded as it is, they don't have enough counter-served eateries. And it looks like we got some live music, so hopefully it's not copyrighted music. So they have this nice artificial turf area here. So let me get away from the music so YouTube doesn't flag me for copyrighted music. I want to point out over here is the yacht Starship. So that's the parking lot, both for Starship and for this plaza. But Yacht Starship is over there. They have 4 yachts, 3 yachts in Tampa. There's that big one, which is Starship 1. And then they also have a yacht in Clearwater Beach. Now, in the center here, they have this nice little bar. So we'll walk through it. So this is Splitsville. They changed its name here, the Tiki Social. It's kind of really all part of the same thing, but Splitsville is those kind of entertainment bowling alleys where there's a lot of games you can play inside as well as bowling. So, and they have more eateries here. Modern Paws. I guess that's a dog store. A little dog store. And then a Wi-Fi burger, which in our Atlanta video, we ate at Wi-Fi Burger at the Battery in Atlanta. And then a tequila bar right here. It's right on the corner. Nice seating right there. Although you're only looking at, well, I guess you got a nice view of the skyline here. So, now if you continue down over here, if you see way off in the distance, that's the Florida Aquarium. Another thing that when it started was a bus, but now is a big success. In fact, they're going to do a huge expansion there. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things happening in Tampa that we're going to talk about on our 2024 video. But one of the things is the aquarium is being expanded. The zoo is being expanded, and one of the other big, Busch Gardens is also being expanded. So everything's being expanded in Tampa. It's because of all these YouTubers out there. You know, all these people are moving to Tampa, making it crowded for everybody, right? So, but, you know, I welcome people because with more people comes more money. And more money is more tax revenue. And tax revenues builds nice restaurants, nice places like we just saw. You come and hang out with. Yeah, sure, crime's gonna rise a little bit, traffic's gonna be worse, but you know, with the bad comes the good, and people often don't think of the good. So, anyways, I think that's probably pretty good. So, enjoyed our tour. Let me just explain a little bit more. So we probably walked maybe a mile and a half. I mean, maybe at most 2 miles. It certainly didn't seem like 2 miles. It was such a pleasant day. But so just to give you an idea, you know, in Tampa, you know, it is, well, we might continue this video just for a little bit because we got the nice heart of the Water Street area. So when they redesigned this Tampa Water Street redevelopment project, The idea was to make it more pedestrian friendly, and you know it kind of is, but there's still traffic. I mean, there's not much you can do about it. But when you get into the corridors, like over there, it is all very pedestrian friendly. Like we did our live video maybe a month ago, where they had a little holiday thing there. So right now we're at the corner of Channelside Drive and Meridian. And if you take Meridian all the way up, it leads to the Selman Crosstown Expressway, which goes through downtown. You know, I'm over here, so I might as well. Well, I was gonna say walk through over there because that's a nice area too. So I'm gonna try to get over there. These trees that are lit, I think the white lights are lit throughout the year. So let me see if I can cross the street without getting hit. So this is kind of the heart of Water Street in here. And all this here is brand new. This is the Naked Farmer. This is the Naked Farmer, a good place to eat and get good, quick, healthy food. Just a nice little courtyard area here. All right, yes, I think that's probably pretty good. And then there's that condo that we were looking at earlier. We're now on the other side of it. And the Greenwise store that's at the base of it. So I'm gonna try to post the Tampa 2024 video like January 14th. It might be a couple of days later. Weather, you know, today's a great day for weather. Tomorrow's a good day, but we got a couple of days coming where it's gonna be cloudy, and I like to film when it's sunny. So try and get all that done before we do the Bahamas. Oh, let me show you the trolley. So we're gonna try to get that done before we do the Bahamas trip. But again, thank you all for joining us. I hope wherever you're at, you're having a good, peaceful New Year's. And stay warm, everybody. If you're from the northern, climates, let me show Bailey. Bailey says, Happy New Year's. So from Tampa, again, I appreciate all your support. Happy New Year's.